Okay, I just realized I shaved my head and I'm wearing glasses and I'm doing a music review and I basically look like Anthony Fantano. Down to business. Seaway released Colorblind on Pure Noise in October this year, and it's already a strong contender for the pop punk album of the year alongside the heavy hitters such as Knuckle Puck, Story So Far and State Champs, and personally I prefer this one over all of them. However, despite the popularity of the new album, Google still seems to suggest that I want to research segues.
Listen to this.
The Canadian 5-piece started off their second album with a soft intro title track Slam, which reminded us of the tame All In My Head 7-inch, which had mixed reviews, but soon cut in with a one-liner that reminded us of the same party vibes that we got from their first album called Hoser. The end of the first song flows swimmingly into the second track, Best Mistake, which they did a music video for through Yeah Films, which I'm pretty sure has produced every video clip Seaway's done since their debut EP. I could be wrong, I'm not sure. But once again, they crushed it with the film clips for this album, just like we all expected. Best Mistake was shot entirely in front of a green screen, which gives it a kind of Eric Andre show vibe with its VCR plugins to emulate 90s public access TV, along with other ridiculousness such as the drummer having his mouth stuffed with powdered donuts, and some scenes shot in costumes such as astronauts or their ironic Canadian tuxedo, with the entire band is dressed head to toe in denim. Something I picked up on the Best Mistake music video clip is the fact that the entire song is pitch shifted up one semitone than the album cut of the song, which I found strange, but I've talked to a couple of friends about it, and once they listen to both and compare, they say that the music video version sounds better, but I can't really tell the difference in terms of performance because it's the exact same one except pitch shifted, but if you listen to that you can give your own critique. As well as Best Mistake, they also did a music video for Freak, the first single that they released off this album, and it continues to revolve around the VCR kind of plug-in thing, which had a lot of bands seem to be doing this year, except this one it kind of revolves a little more around a home video kind of feel, and it has the karaoke-esque lyric, like bouncing ball thing down the bottom throughout the video, and I thought that was cool as shit.
Maybe I'm afraid, and nobody knows my name. Nobody cares, the strange to me is ordinary. So maybe I'm a freak, but you freak me out.
The thing I like about this album, in comparison to their other releases, is the fact that they weren't too afraid to take what seems to be some sort of influence from other bands towards the end of the album, so now I can compare them to something else when people ask me what they're like, as opposed to calling them straight up pop punk, which is what I've been doing for the last couple of years when people ask me what they're like, because they didn't sound like anything else, they sounded like Seaway, and this album they sounded a little like something else, but it's still good, it's fantastic. It's like they took some other elements from other bands and then they kind of put their own little twist on it, and I can't think of anything else that sounds exactly like this is, but it's good. That's the last time this didn't make any sense, I'm sorry. The 10th track, The Day She Left, gives a strong resemblance to a heavy version of acts such as Transit or Missa, and while the 11th track, Turn Me Away, it kind of reminds me of bouncy semi-core easy outfits, semi-easy core outfits, such as Newfound Glory.
Got a lot to tell me, but I think that you should know.
Something I noticed amongst other note-taking fans was in Growing Stale, they recycled some of the vocal melodies and lyrics from the song Your Best Friend, which was released on this 7-inch last year. So it was nice to hear something lyrically familiar during my first listen of the album.
Don't you go crying now, 'cause your best friend's my girlfriend.
Overall, I think my favourite track from the LP would be Goon, which is the final and I'd say most ignored track from the LP. The first 30 seconds of that song might be the best pop-punk clean intro I've ever heard, while the lyrics hit closest to home as the darkest song in the LP, and the bridge displayed an excellent use of hard-to-follow triplets in 4/4, which I love. I can't stress enough how much I love complex time signatures and time kind of patterns in pop punk, which is usually the same song done 1,000 times. It's the same chord progressions, same song structure, so it's really nice to hear something different with this album. overall, I'm going to give this album my opinion of the best non-heavy alternative album of 2015, as well as Seaway's best release to date. The production value was second to none, as well as the writing process was really well thought out, and I can't think of a better choice for Pure Noise Records to make than signing these guys, and I can't wait to hear what they do next. I'm sorry I haven't been doing many reviews lately. I thought I'd be doing a lot more after the last one. I've just been kind of busy and I didn't know which bands to kind of do. If you throw some albums my way, I'll give them a listen. If I really like them, I'll see what I can do. If you want to follow me on Facebook, I've got a link down there. Obviously there's a subscribe button down there, or there's nothing if you're on Facebook. In terms of next reviews, I was thinking either Void by Vanna or Disobedient by Stitchio Guns. So look out for either of those, or if I do what I usually do and just say fuck it, I'm going to do something completely left of field, I might do that as well. So keep a lookout for that. Thank you for watching.